You are in mute. We are unable to hear your voice.
Okay, I am on mute, right? Somebody, you would have remember, like anybody would have said earlier, right? If I'm in mute, I'm just sharing the screen. I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry, I will come back again, right?
Okay.
If some my voice is not there, please try to say, because we have explained some important concept. I need to repeat it again. Not a problem, sir. Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Right. See, this is the Power Query editor. This Power Query editor, we have different type of interface. Like when you look at the Power Query editor, this we call it as query pane. Okay, this is query pane where the tables that we have loaded will be present over here. And the center data, we said it as a results pane, or where the data which will be reflected over here. And what are the steps that we make will be recorded here. This we call it as query setting pane. And the top one we call it as ribbon pane. Okay, so these are the concept that we have discussed yesterday. Now let us do some basic transformations. When you look at this home tab, we have different menu based options. Yesterday we have discussed, right? After the home tab, there are four major tabs that we discussed in today's class: home tab, transform tab, add column, view tab. Okay, these are the major tabs that we'll be discussing. Now, when you look at this is a home tab that we discussed few concepts yesterday. When you go to the transform tab, when you have go to the transform tab, see we have one option which will be presented at different places. When I go to the home tab, see here group by option. Okay, same option when I go to the transform tab, it will be present over here group by. So one option may be present at the different places. When I look in the transform tab, I have a split column option over here. If I go to the home tab also, I can see I have a split column option. So there are different places that we have similar type of options will be present. It is up to you whether we contact from where you want to use. But the one important thing that you need to find, this is the transform tab. When you look at this, many options are there. And when you go to the add column also, we have many options are there. So in the transform tab, when you go, you have a date column. Suppose this is a date menu based option, which is there over here in the transform tab. I go to add column and same date menu. This is also present in this add column. You can make while doing the transformation, you can either use the transform tab or whether you can use add column tab. But there will be some difference when you make the transformation by using these options in the transform tab, and when you do the transformation by using add column, that you will be discussing, will be discussing now. Okay, so let us go to the orders to table. This is the orders to table. Here I make some transformation. See, when I go to ship, yesterday we have discussed in the ship date. Suppose I go to the date column. Suppose in the transform tab also, when you look at this transform tab, in the transform tab, when you look at here in the home, suppose in the transform tab, let me go to the date column. See, I want to extract suppose month name. What is month name level? This middle name will be month, right? So here I should get November. Here I should get November 6. Here I should get June. So this data I should get it. So go for month, extract name of the month. So in the ship date, we got the month names here. I made this transformation by using the transform tab. Okay, we got the month name over here. So we have extracted the month. That applied step is recorded here. Extracted month name. Okay, that is clear. Now when I want to go one step back, click on extracted month name. So we have got the ship date again. Now I will extract the same time, same month name by using this add column tab. I will go to add column, go to the date. Again, we'll go to the month. From you can go name of the month. When you hear this month name is not extracted here, when you go when you do the transformation by add column, but when I go to dead right end of my table, you can see the month name is extracted and a separate column is added at the dead right end of your Power Query. Here, the table at the dead right end of the table, you will see a separate column is added. So what is the difference that you have notified when you use the transformation by using the transform tab and add column tab? When you use transformations by using the transform tab, that transformation will takes place within that. So suppose a transform tab, I'm transform this data. So if I will extract when you extract the month name. So the transformation will be taking place within that column. But my requirement is I don't want the transformation to take place within that column. A new column should be created, which is at the dead right end of your table. In that condition, we will use the add column. So this is the difference. Both you will get the results, but in the transform tab within the column, the transformation will take place. But when you do by using add column, a new column will be created. So that is the difference that you need to find when we use this add column. Okay, it is clear because this is one of the major interview question they are asking. In the column also we have different types. Suppose if I have extracted, suppose if you want to extract this data, suppose in the same way I'm going to one step back. So I'm extract the month name, I'm removing this, I'm removing this. Okay. Let us go again, we got the ship date over here. When you go to the add column, suppose when I use the column for examples over in the add column, from selection column, if I select like this, right, I have selected a ship date or something. If I extract the month sum, this column, for example, let us take sort of this, what I will do. Yeah, add column first. Yeah, let's we discuss about conditional column. Very important concept in the see in the add column, we have column for example, we have custom column, we have invoke custom column, we have conditional column, we have duplicate column, and we have merge column. So these are some important questions that they will ask in the interview. But majority will be using the conditional column. Uh, you will find the use of conditional column in the real time when you work on some sample, some data when you join in any organization. So how you can use this conditional column? So let us take an example here. I want to go to some, let us go to conditional column over here. Once you click on this conditional column, it will show a, it will ask a new column like column name. So before this, I want to give the requirement to you, and based upon that requirement, we'll try to solve this. See, we have the different types of the product informations are present in this particular orders table. We have order ID, we have ordered some product, the order ID. When you have ordered the product, the order date, what is the ship date of the product, how they have shipped the product. So this indicates that we have the information regarding to some sales information. When you come over here, you can see the quantity. There is one table, call it as quantity. That what does that quantity means? This particular product is added 2 times. So this product is ordered 3 times. 6, suppose Mytel 513, this ordered 6 times. Okay. If a product is added as single type ordered only once, we should get the output in a separate column as single. If the product is ordered more than one time, then you should get as more than once. You should get here a separate column should be created. I need to get the result as multiple. So that is my requirement. Okay. Now, when if I want to achieve this result, and that result should be created in a separate column. Okay, new column should be created. So if my requirement is, if a new column should be created for me, I need to go for add column, select conditional column. When you select the conditional column, the new column name, we can call it as quantity type. Quantity type. So it is up to you what type of the name you want to give. Right? I am mentioning it as a quantity type. So if here if condition where if you are applying this if conditional column conditional the condition applied is if on which column you are applying on which column quantity column, right? Just select here, see, select the quantity. After selecting operator, it will automatically comes if quantity equals to value. So what is my requirement? I have said if the quantity is equal to 1, that means if the product is added one time, I should get in the output. See, if you should mention the column name, you have to mention column name. Operator equals it is automatic. Value, if the quantity value is 1, that means if the product is ordered at only one time, I need to get output as single. Okay. Or else, if the product is other than 1, that means if ordered 2, 3, 4 anytime, okay, then other than 1, if the product is added more than 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to get the product as multiple, result as multiple, multiple. I have given the condition. So here we are not, if you want to achieve this in an Excel, you need to write the formula if quantity is equal to 1 single or else it is not equal to, then it is multiple. You would have written some coding or formula if you try to achieve this result through other tools. But in Power Query, just by use the menu based option, it automatically gives the condition. You need to give if quantity equals to 1, result I need to get single, otherwise I need to get multiple. So I have selected additional column. A new column will be created where I get the result where 1 it will get single, otherwise I will get multiple. Okay. See, you got quantity type somewhere multiple and somewhere 1. You need to check when you need to apply the filters. You have the option to filter over here. I will select single. When we select the single, there you can see the quantity of the product is added only once. When it is once, the output got single. See, 1. So whenever the product more than once, we need to get multiple, right? Just you need to remove this filter, click on multiple, just click OK. See, more than 1, other than 1, that means above 1, you will get the product is applied 2, 3, 4, 600, anything, you will get the multiple. So this type of the condition. This is a simple example that we have given. By using the conditional column, we can apply the conditions and we can try to get the results. And this is the way we can use the conditional column. In some case, not only 2 cases, we can add multiple conditions also when we go for the column options called as conditional column. So this type of real-time example you will be using in many real case where we will try to achieve the results by using the conditional column. So here we are not writing any formula. Backend, it is giving the results for you. Okay, this is how we need to select for that. And apart from that, there is one option in this, we call it as group by options. Okay, the group by options also will be useful for you, like where you can achieve this group by options, like in the pivot table in the Excel, we will try to, if the data is if you contain the data as a very huge data, if you want to summarize your data, to summarize your data, you will go for group by option. So in the similar way, in the Power Query, to summarize your data, we have an option. We have an option called as group by. So if you want to get the results in a summarized view, we will go for a group by option. Now let us see how this group by options will be helpful for us to summarize the data. Okay. So by using a simple example, let us discuss the group by option, right? So in the group by option in the transform tab, let us go to the group by option. Anywhere you can find it, from the home tab also we can find the group by. Okay. Now in the group by we have two types of options. First one, basic and advanced. Okay, let us see with the basic and let us try to go for the advanced view. So my requirement is here yeah, what is my requirement? See, first one, my requirement is by using the group by options. We have when you look at this particular data, we have different type of the regions we have. So what are the different type of the regions we have? When you look at the regions, I will try to filter the data by using the region. In the column C, we have the region. So central, east, south, west. Okay, but each region came multiple, it is duplicated many times. It has south is duplicated many times, west we have duplicated many times. And when you come to the sales, each region having the sales. So I want to find my, what is the each out of this total sale, this total sales might be coming about 2.7. When you draw the graph, your total sales will be coming to suppose 2.7 millions. My requirement is by using group by, I want to show how much each region is contributing. So I want to group by, I want to find that sales by using this. So how you can achieve this result? Let us come to this home tab, go to the group by option. So now my requirement is I want to apply how much each my region is, region wise sales I want to find. So here in the first, the group by operation is performing on the region column, right? You try to select the region. Okay. And it is asking you the new column name. So what is the column name I want? So I want sum of sales. Sum of sales. And operation. So we want region wise sum of sales is my requirement. I want to find region wise sum of sales. The operation which we are using sum operation, right? Just you need to select as sum. And we are performing this sum operation on which column? My requirement is I want region wise sum of sales, right? How much each region is contributing. Just you need to select the sales. Previously I'm saying like we have different regions we have like and each region is contributing to some sales. So my requirement is I want to find the region wise sum of sales of how much each region is contributing. Just try to click on OK. Once you click on OK, see out of total sales, the south region is contributing to 38 lakhs something, west 70 lakhs, central something 49 lakhs, east something 66 lakhs. And you got this result. Now you need to cross verify whether your result, like your values are matching, coming correct or not. How you can, let us create some visual and let us cross verify whether your values are matching with that or not. So before that, there should not be, suppose you have applied this filtered over here, right? So in order to get the correct result, whatever the filters you have applied, that you should remove actually. Otherwise, your values will not come, your values will go wrong. Okay, because when you are comparing the data, if you want to cross check your data, You need to see before the filter should be removed, and this is your plain data. Now what happens? You have made the transformations. If you want to save the transformation, what will do? You click on close and apply. What happens when you click on close and apply? You will go from Power Query Editor and you will move to Power BI Desktop. Power BI is a desktop where you can build your report, right? Just now click on close and apply. See, we came to report view. In the report view, like I will try to come over here. Let us create some visual for it. So suppose I'm selecting a table view. This is the table view. So in this table, I want to find, suppose I want what is my total sales. Okay. So in order to find a single, what is the total sales, you will use one chart in the visualization that we call it as KPI card. So I am selecting the KPI card over here. In this KPI card, in the orders table, we have different, the orders to table. Suppose we have different type of sales we have, right? So we want the sales of that particular product. So before this, so already we have summarized the data over here, region. So in the orders to table, we have applied the group by sales, right? So you will get the results, all the tables which are there in the summarized view, you will be getting over here. Okay. Now what I will do, let us go to this transform tab. From here, if you want to go to the transform tab over here, in the orders table over here, I will try to remove all this transformation, added column, this. So we came to the actual data without making any transformation. Go to close and apply. See, we got the initial data without any transformation. Now try to create the visuals for over here. So in the KPI card, I want the total sales, 2.3 millions. Okay. Now I want the region wise sales. So I have selected the table over here. Select the region. You will get all the regions. When you select the sales, so how much each region is contributing, you will be getting the region wise sales over here. Okay, just remember these values. So I will make some screenshot of it. Yeah. From here you can see each region, the total sales of the region 2.3 millions, and each region is contributing. Central is contributing this, East is contributing 6, South is contributing to this. Now let us apply the group by. We go to the transform tab over here. In the transform tab, let us go to the home in group by. Okay. Once you apply the group by, the name it is asking. So my requirement is I want to find region wise sales, right? So the name, we are in orders. Yeah, this table, whatever the table you are applying order to, right? Select the order to table. Now go to group by. Here we need to apply the group by on region sales. Select the region. The new column name, I want region wise sum of sales. Operation is we are doing region wise sum of sale. The operation will be use sum. We are doing the sum, right? Sum. We are applying the sum on which column it is asking? Sales column. Then region wise. Now click on OK. See, this is the values we have got. Now you need to cross check whether these values we got in the Power Query, we need to cross check with this. See, Central is contributing to 5 lakhs something. Central is contributing to 5 lakhs. And East it is 6 something. And East also 6 lakhs. South it is 3 lakhs 91,000. South it is getting 3 lakh 91,000. And total and West 7 lakhs 25. West you are getting the 7 lakhs 25. So this is we apply the concept called as group by concept. Okay. Now apart from this, if you want to change something in the formula, So how can you change it? You can come to the group. We have a gear icon over here. Once you click on the gear icon, so you will go for this. You will get the what are the changes that you have made. So the first we tried with the basic group by, where you can apply only one operation at a time. But your requirement might be changes. You want to see region wise sum of sales and also region wise sum of the profit also you want to find. That is your requirement. You want to your client is asking, I want the information how much each region is performing, but I need to get a column where uh, region wise sum of the profits I need to get. So whenever new column we create sum of sales, this new column will create by the name will come here. Now in the second column should create where sum of the profit also I need to get. So in that condition, if you use this basic view, we will able to perform only one operation over here. If you want to work on two operation, you go for advanced. When you go for advanced, it will ask for add grouping. So we can do region wise sales, and it also asks for other metric also. My requirement now, what I am saying, my requirement is I don't want the region wise sales. I want each region, how each category is performing, region wise, category wise sales I want. Okay. So I want to add another one group, not only region. I want that there are three different categories there, right? Like furniture category, office supply that we have discussed yesterday. I want that also in each region, how each category is performing, I want. So in that condition, you can add grouping. So in the region, you want region wise analysis, you want the category wise analysis also. Select the category. Region wise category sum of sales. When you click on this sum of sales, when you leave here, when you click on OK, you can get region wise, category wise sale. So if you want to filter out sort ascending or something A to Z, you can see in the central region, furniture, technology, office supply, and each it is performing like this. Because this type of information will be useful for the client. If you show the client central, when you get this, add this total, you would have got the total previously. What is much total central value you got here? 5 lakhs something. But your client want to know in each region, how much my each category I'm performing. So out of this total sales, 5 lakh is split into like this. You want to see how much each category is performing. Furniture, how much it is contributing. Technology, how much it is contributing. So in that condition, you can split the data region-wise, category-wise sales also. In the East, how much each category is performing. So this type of the analysis will be helpful for him for when you work on the real time. And apart from that, when you go for this gear icon, my requirement is I want region wise, category wise, not only sum of sales. He might be asking client man to know how much in each region, how much each category is performing. We want that analysis. So in that condition, how will you do? We can add in the way how we have added the grouping. In the same way, you can add the aggregations also. Not only sum of the profit, you can add aggregation. You can say sum of profit. Sum of profit. So here you can add the profit. Sum of the profit means you are doing sum, right? You need to select sum. Here we are applying on sum function on where profit. So you need to select the profit over here. Region wise sum of sales, region wise category wise, you will find sum of sales. Region wise category wise sum of the profits information you will also getting this. You click on OK. See, you can say in the south region again, you can go for, if you want to sort you can go for here sort ascending. It will sort for alphabetic order, because already we have inserted the step. It is asking whether you want to insert the step again. Okay, not a one I want to insert before this step. So central, furniture in the central region. Furniture is contributing to this. From the furniture, you are getting, see, some of the profit is negative. That means your profit, you are in the loss in this central and furniture section. But when you look at central technology category, sum of sales is this much and is getting the profits from this 3,000 change, 33,000. Central in the category office supply, he is getting the information like sum of sales is 16,000 and his profit is also good. By looking at this, he want to see, yes, out of this in the central category, I want to concentrate my business on furniture because in the furniture category, I got loss in my business. So in that, he can able to analyze his business in order to get the summary. Previously, when you look at the orders table, the data was very huge. But in the orders to table, we have used summarize concept. We are getting summarized view of your business. So in that condition, your group by options will be helpful for you. Not only this, when you go for this grouped rows, not only region wise, profit wise, sum of sales, we can add many aggregations also, region wise, uh, category wise difference also. When you can say max, so max count rows, you can go max, come to sales. Again, you add the min, min, sales. You can add aggregation, average. We can calculate average sales. So first I will try to remove the category. Okay. Let us see on only region. Let us remove any record. You need to click on over here. You can delete. So now I will explain you by using a single region and let us go to other. I want in a single holistic view. I want in a region wise sum of sale, how region is performing sum of sales, region wise profit, and each region what is the max sale that I happen in that region, what is the minimum sale that has happened in the region, what is the average sale of particular region. I want all this information within the single in the region, and all this should appear in the column. Sum of sales in second column, sum of profit, max of sales, minimum of sales, average of sales. All this type of information should be get in a separate column. See here, new column name. When you select on OK, let us see the results. See, in South region, sum of sales information we have got. In each South region, we got some of the profit. What is in which region? Now, why profit this type of? He want to analyze the business. First, he want to analyze the business client from which region he is getting lot of sales. He can, yes, West is performing. Now, second step, he want to see from which region he is getting the profit by looking at, yes, for this, it is more than he is getting from profit. And if you want to see what is the maximum sale which has happened for a particular day or something in a region, we go for yes, in a south one day it has happened east maximum sales. And what is the least sales that has happened? 0.85 to 0.44, that is in the central region. Then you want to club all the regions and what is the average sales when you look at this here. So more or less all are coming like 241. So your average sales is coming from 215 to 241. This you want to see the average information. Okay, in this type, if you want to see the holistic view of your business, or if you want to summarize of the view, summarize information, if your data is very huge, but if you want to club the data into summarize view, we can use for group by. Not only this, in this, when go to the group by, region wise, category wise, if you want to see the sales, go to previously we have seen, right, category. So mention the category wise sales and click on OK. See, again, if you try to sort A to Z, it will become more easy for you to interpret the results. So if you're asking after that, we have another step, not a problem. I'm creating another step. See, each region, this central, category is making, each category is making this sum of sales. For this is the central region, east region, south region. For one region, we have three categories. So each category, how much sales it is making, how much profit is making. This type is very important for them, because if you are making the sales, if the profit is coming from central region, actually you not see that profit is coming from which, that if negative profits are coming from this, so you will try to analyze the business. In the central region, I am performing good in technology and office supply, but my business is bleeding in furniture, so I need to pick my business in this furniture sales in the central region. So this type of analysis. Not only this, if a client is very interested, not I don't want region wise category, I want in this category also we have many subcategory of product. In the furniture, we have some subcategory products are also there. Okay, when you look at the grouped rows, add group. Okay, when you look at region category, when you get subcategory, this is a region wise category subcategory. Okay, now you click on OK. Each region is, each category of the products will have some subcategory also. Okay, see now in the south, let us I will try to sort ascending. Insert the step again. Before you are in between, that's why it is asking insert step again. Not a problem, you click on insert. Right, now you see, when you look at the central region, we have office supply, right? Central region. So I want to see the business here also. I want to try to sort ascending. Right, so in the central region, furniture we have central region, suppose furniture, office supply, we have technology. In the furniture also you can see it is split into, furniture is split into, in the furniture we have four types of subcategories. What are the four types of subcategories are there? In the furniture we have tables, chairs, furnishing, bookcases. And he said previously we have analyzed region wise, we have reached category wise. Now you want to analyze the business subcategory in the furniture. Out of this furniture category, how much each subcategory is performing. All this, when you look at this, see here 85,000. That means out of these furniture category, my chairs is performing better. If you want to see subcategory wise information. Again, if you want to see subcategory wise profit, we have seen the furniture previously, the furniture is coming from the negative profit. But if you want to see in category, which subcategory, 1 second, I'm getting the disturbance here. Yeah, where I have stopped, sorry, here, the tables. Here, we have previously said in the furniture, you are getting the negative profits. But if you want to see from which subcategory is getting negative profit. So when you see here in furniture, the tables we are getting negative, and furnishing we are getting negative, and bookcases we are net negative. But in the furniture, the chairs, we are getting the positive profit. So if you want to see, if you want to analyze it, you should not give a wrong term. All in the all furniture subcategories are not performing well. But your client is very interested in all this furniture, which subcategory is not performing well. When you split this data by using group by, then you will get a lot of summarized information over here. Okay, in this way, the group by option is there. Like see here, we are analyzing region wise data. In the region wise, how each category is performing. In each category, how much each subcategory is performing. Region wise sales you are analyzing. Sum of region wise profit, that means subcategory wise profit in particular region, particular category you are analyzing. What is the max value, minimum value, average value? This type of the information that you can analyze by using group by. And when you click on this gear icon over here, not only this, you can analyze region-wise categories, subcategory. In subcategory also, we have different type of the product. If you want to analyze your in the subcategory also, we have hundreds of the product. You want to see In that subcategory, how much each my product is performing. If you want to see that information also, you can go for add grouping. In the add grouping, instead of subcategory, you try to give the product name. So category, in some category we have subcategory. In the subcategory we have the product, and you click on OK. In that product name, you can analyze what is sum of sales, sum of profits, what is the maximum sale, which product is contributing max sale, in which product has minimum sales, what is the average sales of the product. If you want to this kind of information, you can also find by using this group by option. Let us click on OK. See, this is the region. This is a furniture. Suppose converting it as, suppose I'm sorting ascending over here by thinking. Insert step here between the between the step you can go. We can select suppose. See, in the is suppose accessories is the subcategory. In subcategory accessories we can see how much products are there in the access suppose. So if you want to see which product is performing better and what is the product of that in accessory, each product wise sales, if you want to find the information, you can split the data product wise also, region wise, category wise, subcategory wise, product wise, sum of sales, product wise, sum of the profit, what is the maximum profit, what is the minimum sale of that product, what is the average. So this type of the information, it is up to you how you want to get the information, it will give the information. So because we don't understand, sometimes a client will ask only region-wise, category-wise information. You want to go deep, then he asks for subcategory. If you want still deep information, product name, based upon your requirement, you will give the fields in the group by. So the analysis, which type of analysis you want that you need to give in here in the grouping name, the operation, whether you want to sum, maximum, minimum, you will be giving here. And that operation is performed on which column, that column name will be giving here. New column name is nothing but when a new column is created, what is the name I should get? That column name you will be giving here. So this is called as group by option, which will be very useful to analyze your business. Okay, to analyze the holistic view of the business, you will be going for that. Now, apart from this, if you want to see, we have discussed about the conditional column option. We have discussed about the group by option also. Now, not only you can see in the also in the transform tab also we have a lot of options in the add column. In the view column also we have some type of the options over here. So in the view column, when you go of the view column, there are three options which will be very useful for you actually. Column distribution, column profile, and column quality. These are the three major options they will be asking in the interview. What is meant by column distribution, what is meant by column profile, what is meant by column quality. So these are the information that they are asking. So when you look at this, select any column over here, like the subcategory. When I click on column distribution, see, when you look at the column distribution, so option will be open. It will help, it will show you the information. How many distinct value or how many unique values are there in the particular column. If you want to find how many distinct and how many unique values are there, you can go for the column distribution. So you need to understand what is the difference between the distinct and what is the difference between the unique. The meaning of distinct means, suppose I will give an example what is meant by distinct and unique. Okay, so I have a one row, like we have south, again south, north, 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 west, west, east, 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 west, south, north. Okay, east, west, north, south. Yeah, four directions are completed. Now instead of giving this east, I am writing only once. Now I am asking you how many distinct values are there and how many unique values are there. What is meant by distinct means if in a column, suppose if you want to distinct value, you can say south, north, west. This we call it as distinct. Okay, distinct means the south, north, west may be present six. This present two times. North may present three times. West may be present two times. When you count the distinct out of these south, instead of present two times, you will consider it as only one one. North, even it is present three times, we will consider it as one because only one it is repeated, two distinct. West, we can consider it as a distinct, even if it has person. That is so. South, north, west, we call it as we can say three distinct. But when you say at the east, we consider it as one unique. What is meant by unique? If in a particular column, if the record is present out only one time it should appear in a column and it should not repeat again. That record we call it as unique record. Unique means it should appear once. Distinct means not a problem. If the south may appear at 100 times in a particular column, but you will consider it as only one record, one distinct record. If north is there, if it is present 100 times, you will consider as a one distinct value. If west it is present 50 times, but west is only one, we'll consider as a one distinct. That means that is meant by distinct and unique means if in a record, if the value will be present at only once, then we consider as a unique. Distinct, the records may be repetitive, but if some record is repeated 10 times, same record repeated 10 times, but you will assign only one distinct value to it. So that is the difference between distinct and unique. When you see at this table, when you see at this table, all these 17 distincts are there, unique records are not there because all the records will be got repeated. So when you look at the bookcases again come, the bookcases will be repeated again. Here also see, I same example, four distinct, here four regions, south, west, east. South repeated how many times? Here two times, here three. Again, you are getting the south when I go down, south, south. But for all that, you will consider south as only one. West, repeated many times, but you considered only one distinct, two distinct. Then east we have, and central. Central also repeated many times, south repeated many times, west repeated many times, east repeated many times. But for all that, we are giving one distinct value only. So that way we got four distinct over here. But why it is zero unique? So there is no region which is present at single time. Every region is repeated. That's why your records are got a zero unique. But when you look at when I remove all this, okay, sorted rows, group by concept we have understood. I try to remove this sorted rows. Okay. Now you can ask me, can you name any table where you have unique records and distinct records will same in any one column? There will be one column. Here city you say 174 distinct, 45 unique. So there will be 145 states that will be never repeated. Only once it will be repeated, it will present in a table. That's we called as unique. But there will be one column where distinct and unique column will be same. When you look at the row ID or something, see row ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. One is present on only one time. Two is one time. That means now it is not repeated. One is repeated at any time, one time. So 100 we can consider 1000 distinct and 1000 unique because all 1000 records are non-repetitive and present only once. So we can say this row ID contain 1000 distinct and 1000 unique values. Okay. In order to find such type of the distribution, if your client want to ask in a particular column, I want to know how many distinct and how many unique records are there. So you can go for the column distribution. In the same way, when you look at column profile, profile means it gives entire information of your table, your column. So I'm selecting, suppose you select the order ID or any, uh, yeah, order something, any date, go for the column profile. So it will give the total information instead of selecting this more info. If you want to get some information, well, go to number column, any number like sales. Let us do the column profiling for it. It will give the information how many count. So how many, what is the count is there for thousand rows are there. It will give the information how many, whether the errors are there, no errors are, how many empty records are there, there are no empty records. And it will give how many distinct records, how many unique records also. Profile means it profile entire column of your column and give the result. So distinct, 9 are distinct, the 843 uniques are there. In this, what is the minimum sales it has? So 1.08 is the least sales. Max is 8159 is the max sale. And what is the average sales? 241. What is the standard deviation? And how the values are distributed. So entire profiling of the column you can find when you look at the column profile. Okay, this type of information you can see in the column profile. In the same way, there is a third option called it as column quality. This will helps you to check the quality of your column. Sometimes your column contains some errors. How many errors records are there? How many valid records are there? What is the error percentage? If you want to see such a type of information, if you want to check the quality of your column, then you will be going for column quality. Go and check the column quality. See, it will give the information on tree, how many valid records are there. So what are the records are there out of the record? 100% we have the valid records. But this column is very clean. And if wanted, if you have any errors, you keep any errors are there. So that type of the errors, it will give you how much percentage of errors are there. Now we don't have an empty columns over here. But if you have empty columns in here, it will show how much empty columns are present. So in order to find quality of your column, valid records, what errors, and if you want to find how many empty columns are there, then you go for column quality. In the same way, when you go to the department table or employee table over here, suppose employee table. So I will go here to the commission. I can check the column quality. See, the valid records are 28% and errors are not there, but there are 71% empty records are there. Reason being, see, null means without any values. Null means without any values we call it as null. Out of this 71% of this column, we have null records. 28% we have some valid records, but we don't have any errors. So in order to check such a quality of the column, we can go for column quality. Okay, the column quality information. And this is this type of information that you can get while checking the column quality. Right, if you want to check the column profile, column distribution, or if you want to check the information based upon that. Now, let us go type the example. Like let us see another important examples. Now we have seen the advanced queries, advanced editor. Go to column here also it is present, and the go to apps column also be present in the home tab that we discussed. Query dependencies also we have discussed. Okay, column distribution, column profile, and there will be options called as show. Well, let us go to the orders column. Now what happens? Let us go to the home tab. Okay. In the home tab, I am going to the enter data. What is meant by this enter data? Here you can give some, if you want to create a manual tables, you can go for enter data. Suppose name. Or you can say location. Suppose I'm giving the name or location. See, name I'm giving as Janardhan. Janardhan Pratipaka. This I have given if I want to extend. But in the second step, what I will do, I will give lot of spaces like this. In third one also, I am giving still lot of spaces. Lot of spaces. Here I am giving Hyderabad. These two are perfect without any space like this. Yeah, I type some dummy data over here. Click on OK. A table 2 is created. Let us go to the view tab. Column quality I'm removing. But when I look here, see Janardhan, this all look is very similar, right? We are looking the same similar. Even the second, there are a lot of gaps. In the third, we have the lot of gaps. When I try to extract the column length, when I go to the transform tab, actually we have discussed, I've extracted over here. When in the go to new column, so at least in the transform tab only, where I try to extract. When I try to extract the length of characters, see first character it has 19, second we have 36, third we have 42. The number of, because why the number of name is same, why the character, because I have created the space will be taken as a characters. So this when I remove this, when I remove the calculate text length, all these are appearing the same. But when you try to build the visuals by thinking all are same, then your visuals will go wrong because it has 16 characters, it is 17 characters, or 36. Both are really different. And if you want to see that information, when you go to the view, when you click on this show white space, then you will able to see actual information. Yeah, here we got 32 or 42 records because there are a lot of spaces which are present in between. This type of view you will be getting when you click the show white spaces on, then you will able to see it. Okay, that is called as show white space. And when I remove it like that, there is one option called as monospace. When you click on this monospace, all will come on a different style format, single style format. They will be enabling, but monospace we will not use many times. But this show white space will be helpful for you in getting the data, like in analyzing whether to find some extra spaces. If you want to see in data any extra spaces are present, then you will go for show white space to see any extra spaces which are present in the column. Okay. Now what we'll do, let us see, right. I'm going to the home tab. I will try to extract some files over here from here. New, some text USV files I want to take. In the downloads, we have which data? See, suppose I will try to take set April, June, May, July. This four data I want to extract. Okay, we can't select all at a time. See, here that data source, when I'm selecting the new source, when I select on Excel, those files I will not get April, May, June. But because those files are stored in the text format, text CSV, that's why I'm selecting. While selecting, I'll go for text CSV. And when you go for the downloads, this April file I want to load, April 2016. At a time, we can load only one table, right? See, 2016, April 2016, May, May, June, April, May, June, July. So these are the 4 tables that I have extracted. Okay. What is my requirement is in the real time what happens, you are working on some data. Month by month, new data will be adding to you. Okay. So April data you have worked. My requirement is when you worked on next month, is some data is coming, that is coming to the May, you are adding some data. In the next month, you are getting the new data, that is June. And the next month you are getting the data. My requirement is I want to add all this data into a single. So how I can achieve this result over here? Okay, I want to club the April sale, May sale, April to May, and all this I want to extract the data and I want to append the files. Okay, so first we'll try to select this April file in the home tab, April 2016. I have data how many rows it has there in April, 110 rows. Okay, 110 rows I have. I will go to the append queries. Okay, append queries as a new. First, we'll try to add the data of 2 tables only. April 2016, we have 110 rows. I want to add another table, May 2016 data into April table. So second table, I want to select May 2016. Okay. Now let us click on OK. So here a new table is created which contains April data and May data. You can see, you can rename this table as April and May. See, when you look at the April, how many rows we have? 110 rows. Okay, this April data, 110 rows. When you look at May, 139 rows. This is the May data. We have appended these 2 files in this, right, April and May. When you look at here, 249 rows. Okay, that means it contains April data. When you select here, this is the April data. When you come here, this May month data. So within a single click, if you do this in Excel, what you will do, you will come to the April, Control C, you will take the data. And otherwise, if you are in April, if you want to May data, if you want to add it, you will go to May, you will do Control C, and you will try to paste the data over here. So it will take a lot of time, right? So instead of that, we can directly append the files. We have seen how to append the 2 files. Now to the April data, I want to add May data, June data, July data, all these 3 data. So present in suppose to the April data, I want to add May, June, July, all data to it. From where you need to go from? You need to go for append queries. After that, you need to click on append queries as a new. Okay. Here we have learned how to append the 2 tables. But if you want to append 3 or more tables, click on 3 or more tables. Okay. Now, what are the tables you need to add? Already tables to append. April, it is already there. I want to add to the April data, May data, right? Select it, click on add. The May data will go here, right? After that, I want to add June data. Select June data, click the add. June data came here. Select July data, add July data over here. Now this data contains April, May, June, July. All the data which is present in this table will be appended at a time. Now you select OK. Once you selected OK, new file is created. It contains rename this file. April, May, June, April to June data. See whether we want to cross verify April to June. Select over here. We have April data, May data, 5 means May, 6 June data, 7 July data. So all the data which present over here will be appended here. That means if this type, how it will be useful for you, because you are working any data over here, month on month data it is coming over here. If you want to add the data, then you go for append the data, and your data is appended from the downside. Here when you look at when you go for append concept, when you look at the append concept, the data will be added from the downside. That means the number of rows will be increasing. At April, how many rows we have? 110. But April to June we have appended 524. That means data is added from downside. Okay, that means the data will be increased vertically. Now, what is the prerequisite for doing the append? If you want to append this 2016 April and May, what is the major condition it should satisfy? The major condition means it should contain same number of columns. The two files you are going to append, you might have the same number of the columns. Okay. And second one, that column should be present in the same order. Okay. 1 second, there is some disturbance. When you go for this append, all the columns, number of column names should be same. The column names here, transform, account, customer, department, data, this column name should be same, and number of columns should be same, and number of the columns should be in the same order. If you want in the May also, transform date account, number of columns should be same and columns should be in the same order. Then only you can append the files. Okay. Not only this, we can append the folders by using the folder. Suppose if you maintain one folder, if you add new data, when you collect to the folder and when you get on refresh, suppose if you have 100 tables or 100 files, those 100 files will be automatically saved. So that we'll be discussing in the further append and merge queries. While discussing about the joint, I will explain you how to append the different sheets also, and how to append hundreds or thousand files at a time by using a single click in the Power Query. That also will learn. But for the basics, today's basic understand, learn how to append two tables, how to append two or more tables, three or four tables, and what is the condition when we go for append. Then we'll discuss again basic merge, when to go for merge, what is the condition when you go for merge. We'll discuss how to merge different tables. Then after completing this, we'll go some how to append different folders and how to append the different sheets in the coming class. Now, there is another condition, we call it as merge. See, when suppose I am in the employee table, so employee source, right? I am renaming this as just I will rename the table. I will remove the source employee table. One second. Just give me one time. Okay, sorry, I will come back again. Yeah. Let us go option, discuss about what is merge. Okay. So what is a merge? Like suppose I am in the employee table. Is my voice is clear? You are able to hear, right? Anusha, Pranati, Divya, you are able to hear
Yes,
my
Yes.
voice?
it is clear.
Okay,
Yes.
right, right. Yeah. So suppose we are right now we are in the employee table and there is one department table over here. In the department table, I have department name or location. This I want to bring this data like department name or location, these two columns. I want to add these two columns into employee here. Right? That two columns should be added here. So in the real time, what happens in a single column or single table, all the data may not be available for analysis. All data may not be available for analysis. So the data might be stored in different tables. We want to bring the data from a different table. If you want to merge data here at the end of the column, like end of the table, we go for merge option. Okay, my requirement is right now in the employee table, I am here. From the department table, I want to take these two columns and I want to add this department and location to the employee table. That is my requirement. How I can achieve this result? We are in the employee table, come to merge. Here we need to discuss merge queries as new. Click on this. When you click on merge query as new, right now which table we have? Employee table. That information is reflected here. Now here to this employee table, which table we need to add? Department table. So select this department table. Now in order to perform the merge operation, if you want to bring this department name and location to add over here, in order to achieve this result, you need to look out what are the common columns which are present between these two. So department number, department ID, both are same. Some will call it as department number. So this is the common ID between these two. So you need to select this common ID. So when you select the common ID between these two, and when you click on OK, come to right end, here it will show this expand button. In order to perform the merge operation, you need to have one common column between the both tables. Then only you can perform the merge operation. That is very important. When you go for merge query, when you click on merge query as new, a separate this column, this new table will be created. This is merged. That means it contains which data? Okay. It contains employee data and department data. That we'll see whether it is containing or not. Here, when you merge, it will show a table is created. It will show like this. We need to expand this. You need to click on this. Once you click on expand, select all. Department ID we already have. It is common. No need to select that. You can select department name. You can set location. You need to select this. Click on OK. See, we have added department name and location to this. See, in the location table we have, right? When you look at the department table, we have department name and location over here. So from here, we can see the department name and location. Here we can get a previous department name. What does that indicate? This department name is coming from department table. That's why the table name, because all from here to here it is employee table, but department name, location, these two we are added. This department name is coming from department table. Location is coming from department table. So as you can see department and location, these are coming from where? Look, department table. So that is how we can merge the files. Okay. Now what is the difference you notified when you do for merge and append? When you go for append, what is the condition that you need to satisfy? Number of the column name should be same. Column name should be in the same order and the number of rows will increase because the data is added vertically. Previously we have seen. But when you look at the append, when the data present in two different tables, the data is added here. The data is added horizontally. That means number of columns will increase here. Number of rows not. Previously we have employee to department we have 5 columns. Now these 2 columns are added. The number of columns will be increased when you go for merge concept. And another, if you want to do merge operation, what is the prerequisite? At least there should be one common column between the two tables. Based upon that common column only, we will add the data. So it should have at least one column, then only you will able to go for merge concept. So that is the difference between append and merge. Interviewer, they're definitely they're asking this type of question. What is difference between append? What is difference between merge? When you go for merge, when you go for append? So these are the important questions they are asking in the every interview. Okay. Now apart from that, when you look at, there are other some important rows are also. Suppose if I want in the employee table over here. Okay, when you click on this count rows, so how many rows are there? 14. When you click on count rows, it will show, see, number of rows is 14. That is a very straightforward option that you can count the rows. That is over. When you look for this in this particular data, I see the employee also. When you go for the transform data, apart from, if you want to reverse this rows, so suppose I want in the department table, or if I want in the manager table like this, we have the Smith and clerk. So if I click on reverse rows, what happened? The clerk which is present down, see, reverse rows means if you want to reverse. The top Smith is there, clerk is at the last. If you want to reverse rows, clerk will become first and Smith will become last. So reverse rows. See, clerk will become first and Smith will become. So this is called as reverse rows. And we have another types of the data also, like when you look at this particular orders table, okay, orders to table, when you see some type of the addition, some types of you types of the subtractions or statistics, different types of mediations like multiplication, subtraction. So each and every, like from the tomorrow class, I will try to go through each and every option. The home tab, let us go through the each and every option because most of them are we covered. Like let us see new source, recent sources, center data, data setting, refresh preview, advanced editor, manage, choose column, remove column, keep rows. This all we have colored in the first day of its class itself. Group by is somewhat advanced concept that we have discussed very separately. Okay, split column, I need to download some new data because in the split column also, I will explain, let us navigate through all these options, how you can split the data. Okay, we will write. And one group by is important, and merge and append also is very important in this merge. So we discuss append. And the next is a new topic because we need to understand in the merge queries, we need to discuss with the joints actually. So before you doing the merge and append concept in advance, first I will need to, because while doing the merge, right? Suppose in the employee table, I need to go for joints. I need to explain. Suppose employee table, we want to add the data from department table. We have said how we can add employee table. So department we have we have the data. These two, if you want to add, how we have performed the operation. First we are in the employee table. We go for merge. You need to click on merge queries as new. So I'm doing it here. So for the employee table, we are adding the data from the for the department table. Okay. So for this, at least to do what is the prerequisite, you should have common column. You select the department number over here. This you have selected the common column. Now the reason here is we need to discuss before the joints actually. This automatically is selecting the left joint. We need to discuss what is left joint, right joint, full outer joint, inner joint, left anti-joint, right anti-joint. So this will be a separate topic. If I start from here, and at least it will take 1.5 hours or 2 hours of the class to discuss the joints itself by looking at the data. And apart from this, the joints also, I will try to explain what is Cartesian joint, what is fuzzy match. Okay, those type of the joints will be start. First, I will give the theoretical understanding of different joints, and we'll do the practical how we perform the joints by using the merge. So they will ask in the interview, merge operation will perform in which out of merge and append, which will perform the joint operations. That means the merge concept will append do the joint operation. So we have selected the common column, click on OK. When you click on OK, see.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a small doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, thank you. So as you said that for the merge column, we need to have a same data in other at least a same row in both of the datas. If we don't
Right.
have a same column or a row in the both files, can we still merge them or no?
Yeah, we can still merge them. In that condition, what we'll do, we'll try to create one index column. So we don't find any common column between them. Suppose if you go example over here, if you want to the merge, suppose I want to do a merge operation here. If you don't find a common column, but your requirement is you want to take the tables from a different data. In that condition, what you will create one dummy column called as index column. That index column contains number, so we can create a in the transform type. Suppose the add column, we try to create one index column. Okay, some dummy column will create by the name of index column, and will give the numbering 1 2. The index column will starts from the number 1 to like 100. So in both column we'll try to create one dummy column. Okay, based, we'll use that as a common column, because this type of same interview question, when I interviewed for the company called L&T, they asked the similar question. He asked the merge concept, right? Then his requirement is, you said at least one column you need to have to perform the merge operation, but you do anything, but I want the data from the two different columns. Like I want the data, I don't have a common column. In that condition, you will prepare one dummy column called as index column, and you will utilize in both. In the employee table also you will create one dummy column, like here a department employee table will create an extra column, dummy column by name index column, and in the dependent column also will create dummy column. So both columns should be same. So we can use that common column as a common column, and you can try to pull the records. So it is possible, but when it is possible, if your requirement is you want to bring the data, merge the data from different table, but you don't have a common column, in that you create some dummy column or index column. Through this index and dummy column concept, you can try to pull up the data from the two different table, a different table, and add to the single table. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
got it.
good
Thank
question.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was because in the interview also they will ask such type of the questions, because the merchant concept, you will definitely say, yeah, there should be a common column. They said, what if we don't have a common column? You simply say, I will create one dummy column and index column, and I will use that as a common column. So in that way you can pull the records. Okay, right. Okay. So I will stop here for the class today, because I need to fresh topic tomorrow to the joints. And after the join, before talking to the joints, I will use some concept related to the this append also, because in the weekend batch we have stopped here. So as we have a continuity yesterday, we have covered more, because there we have one hour class. But because if anybody wants to start, the Monday to Friday batch also have stopped here. So in order to meet the same tempo, we had a Monday to Friday 5 hours. So here within 4.5 hours, we are able to complete the what are the syllabus that have completed in the weekday batch. So in the next class, I will try to finish the remaining topics, like in append also, like I will how to append the folders, I will explain, and how to append the sheets. And apart from that, we will try to come to the joints. And after that, let us, after completing that, let us try to, without missing any option, let us go to step by step and try to finish all this menu based options. But the major which is we are using, I am concentrating more on that, and remaining these are very easy, straightforward. When you go for transform tab now, the standard sum divide, within one data set we can able to complete this. These are not a big deal, but group by that, in next we will discuss more on this transpose option, transpose pivot and unpivot. These two are pivot and unpivot, and trans unpivot column. and there is one option called as transpose. Though that option will be helpful for us. And in the conditional column, see index column, it is there. We can create index column. Duplicate means you can duplicate. And column constant, it is also invoke custom file. Also, we need to have a function for it. It will take 5 or 6 minutes. So we'll continue in the next class. Okay. Yeah. Anybody is having any doubts? Is the concepts are clear? Whether you are able to understand the class, what I'm saying?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay, fine. And from tomorrow, like I will share the recording of this in the group. Like if you want to enroll the course, like try to enroll the course by today, because from the next week, then those who have only paid the fee, they will I'm able to share the link to them. I listened to these free classes yesterday of 2.5 hours and 4. These 2 hours, if you find interesting, and try to enroll the course. And thanks for your time. And in spite of being Sunday, you have attended the class. Okay. And thank you, everyone. I will share, put the recording in the groups in the weekend batch and weekday, and you can go through it. And once you confirm your admission, I will share all the source files, whatever the source file that I have. I will share the source files with you. Can practice these files that I'm using, and I will share the PPT because I have the PPT over here. Prepare the PPT for everything, whatever I'm teaching, that you can find different type of things that you can find over here, what I'm explaining here. Okay, right. And we'll continue from the next class in the tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, I'm stop sharing the screen.
Get ready for questions. Help me. It's so cute. Rashmika. So smooth. What is this? Rashmika. Rashmika. Instant smoothness.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. గుర్తుందిగా బాటిల్ నావల్ పాడితే మా చెల్లెళ్ళ గ్రేట్ అని నువ్వు ఒప్పుకోవాలి.
ఆగినప్పుడు మాట కదే అయినా అక్కలా ఆల్వేస్ రైట్.
అమ్మా అది డిసైడ్ చేయాల్సింది నువ్వు కాదు, ఈ బాటిల్.
సరే చూద్దాం.